Evening. Thanks for joining us here at 11. I'm Chris Cato.
And I'm Haley Hines. Well, you may have noticed more law enforcement using what's known as their cruise lights on patrol cars. They're different from emergency lights, but they're creating some confusion among drivers. Fox 13's Evyn Moon is at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, where their deputies are frequently driving around with these lights on. Evyn, this is a new initiative by the Sheriff's Office?
This is. HCSO started using these actually during the hurricanes last year, and they noticed they were really helpful so people could flag them down for help. But now it's standard protocol, and they look like the ones behind me. They're solid static lights that they're using as they drive around, but they are creating some confusion. People are pulling over or thinking deputies left them on by accident, but that's not the case. This is a new initiative meant to deter crime. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office now one of the first law enforcement agencies in Florida to fully implement the use of cruise lights on patrol cars. Different from emergency lights, they don't flash, they're always on to send a message.
You know, the lights are on. We want you to know that we are here and we are approachable.
HCSO started this push back in 2020 with a 6-month trial run, but as of this year, they are now standard procedure, shown to drastically decrease crime. When using cruise lights, a study found a 44% decrease in vehicles stolen, 26% fewer accidents, 20% fewer arrests, and a 16% decrease in vehicle burglaries.
We don't want the community to worry. If you see those solid lights, there's no action required. You don't need to do anything. This is just to let you know that we are there.
We spoke with the president of a Florida police union about more departments shifting from hiding their presence to making it known.
I think what it does do, it obviously, in a psychological deterrent, it lets the citizens know, hey, there are police in the area. The fact that you're identifying, hey, there's law enforcement in the area may quite very well be the deciding factor whether or not I'm going to engage in illegal behavior.
But he says it may also create safety concerns for some officers.
The issue that comes up of concern, obviously, when you are highlighting yourself, you may or may not be subject to an ambush.
But HCSO deputies can turn them off in covert or officer safety missions. Still, McHale says cruise lights have a positive impact on communities that more will trend towards.
There's pros and cons in everything that we do. I think the factor that we're driving through patrolling neighborhoods with those lights on gives a peace of mind.
In Tampa Bay, the Bradenton Police Department has also started using cruise lights in their area. Now, I did speak with a deputy here today, and again, he said that these were very helpful during the hurricanes and big events like the Florida State Fair. He said people were able to easily see him and track him down, so that's when they initiated this. Now, again, it might seem obvious, but the flashing lights, you still need to pull over or move aside. That is still an emergency situation, but if they're static and solid like the ones behind me, they are just there to protect you. Back to you guys.
All right, makes a lot of sense. Evyn Moon reporting tonight. Evyn, thank you.